It adds.
I love the lamp. I think that's my favorite thing.
It's nice that we don't have like an actual what is it, like a cam for us like show ourselves, but
That'd be so cool.
it's probably for the best that we don't have it right now.
My sister technically has a professional camera.
I could have it too, but I don't know. Kind of just like this for now.
Yeah. One day.
Okay.
Yeah, my aunt, she's all like, oh, I followed y'all on YouTube and there was no video. It was just audio. And I was like, yeah, no shit. Like I told you, there was going to be no video.
It is a podcast after all.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody, to this would be episode 5.
Is it?
Yeah, this will be episode 5 of the Caffeinated Creeps podcast. So brew your cup of coffee, your cup of tea, or grab an energy drink, sit down, and get comfy.
Yeah. This will be the first, what is it called? First episode for November, which is lit. And
yeah, it would be.
And by this time, I'll be in Pasadena right now, getting ready for Anime Pasadena. I'll be having fun. Okay, so, we're gonna start, or?
I'm fully ready when you are, because I know we have,
We're a bit of a time crunch, because I gotta go to work, and it's currently 8:42 p.m.
Oh, get on it. Jesus Christ.
How's your weekend, real quick? How was your day? Your week?
I'm so tired.
You look tired.
I'm really, really tired. Because I did overtime yesterday.
Dude!
What?
Overtime? Well, I should have expected that because we were texting at night.
Yeah.
We always text. I was like, that's how I know you're either at work or you're just not sleeping.
Yeah. And then, I've just been so busy at work, I didn't have time to do my notes. And I crunched it last night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. I basically stayed up a full 24 hours.
I do that all the time.
Well, yeah, you're built different.
I'm sadly used to it. What was I gonna say?
I just came back from eating a big ass weenie.
I have. Oh wait. Me too. I ate too. Michael, you need to speak up a little bit more.
A little bit more?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like volume wise, or?
Yeah, volume wise at least.
Okay.
Because there's sometimes where I literally cannot hear you, and I can't turn it up more because then I have an annoying ass laugh that's loud, and I have to lower down the volume. So if you can just please at least speak up a little bit more, or get closer to the mic.
I will speak up a little higher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huzzah.
Got it.
Okay. Okay. My weekend. I'm almost done with my cosplay. So, it better be done by soon.
Are you gonna just, go around yelling at people?
What the fuck am I gonna yell?
Oh, no, because, every time he goes into that rage mode, he just yells so much.
No, I'm not gonna do that!
That'd be so funny. It's just, every time, you see a Rautalia cosplay, you just go, ah! And just start yelling at him.
I doubt there'll be any... Well, the thing is that on the last con...
Well, I mean, the new season is up, I think.
Yeah, but I feel like unless people cosplay crunch, I don't know if I'll see any Shield Hero cosplayers. If I do, I'm definitely taking a picture.
Yeah, no, you gotta.
But you gotta start working on your Raphtalia, gender bent Raphtalia cosplay.
I'll be the slave version. I'll just have a little single cloth. Some chains and that's it.
You're too tall for that. I'm too short for that.
I'll get on my knees.
Oh. Bro.
It's fine. And nothing wrong this day and age in 2023 of a man being on his knees.
You're right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Stop, because then I'm going to go in depth about this.
If we had more time, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. So my story, it's a true crime, because obviously I'm going first.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like an ordinary true crime where, this person kills that person. Who's the killer, you know?
Mm.
So I'm talking about this lady called the White Widow. And it sounds like a cool name. She's not cool at all, though. She's fucked up. But she does happen to be white. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why she's called the White Widow, because instead of like a Black Widow, she's white and like.
Oh,
and she's
okay.
evil. She's really evil.
Well, if it's a true crime story, I'm gonna expect her to be evil.
Well, yeah, no, killing people is evil. Yeah. Okay. And then for the next episode, Nicole actually requested something. She requested 2 things from me.
Damn.
So I'm gonna see whichever one. It's for Supernatural, kind of. I'm gonna see whichever one is longer in a way, so that I can do it. But yeah, I called dibs on this one person. I think she told you about it, but I called dibs on it.
She threw out a couple of names, so I don't know which one you might have picked.
I'll tell you after this.
I know tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. I know next episode I'm gonna have like a true crime. I'm debating on a Japanese story, or something that involves the Japanese, or a missing persons case. I'm trying to decide which one. Anyway, I think it's probably time.
Yeah.
to get into it.
Okay, so my story, like I said earlier, it's about the White Widow. So you don't know anything about her?
No, I haven't heard. I didn't even know she existed.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna say it and just, cause I usually tell you at least a little bit. So I just want your full reaction to like everything.
Okay.
It's bad, but I don't know how you'll react to it in a way. So on Thursday, July 7th, 2005, there were reports of an explosion in the East End of London. It was a terrorist attack carried by 4 suicidal bombers. And it turns out that this bombing attack was done because of the resentment they had towards the U.S. and Britain in regards to their invasion in Iraq. This was these people, they're called jihadists, right?
Oh, okay.
It's basically like a type of... I honestly don't want to correlate them a lot with Muslim, because I believe they use their religion to cause harm. Exactly like with Christians, with the KKK, in a way. That's exactly like how I correlate them, because Muslim people are amazing. Islam is an amazing religion and everything, but like these people is like a denomination of that.
Yeah.
And they become like extremists, basically, like very radicalized, and they're terrorists.
When you said like causing harm, and then you said the Christianity, I didn't think you'd say KKK, though I think that's probably the better thing to use. I thought you were.
I feel like it's more relevant.
No. It's probably like the proper, not the proper, because they do try to use the religion as a good excuse.
Exactly.
But I thought you were gonna say like
colonizers.
No. The people who walk around like on Sundays and Saturdays going door to door.
They don't kill people for the sake of religion.
No, but they kill my sleep. Like, it's my day off. Like, I want to sleep, and then I have them just fucking knocking on my door.
I feel that. No, yeah, but basically, they feel that because the U.S. and the Britain caused bloodshed doing the invasion, they're in return gonna do bloodshed too.
Okay.
That's basically because it's like militia, you know, all that stuff. So, it was sad fact, fun fact. I don't know. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's those wieners, man. They're in our minds and in our brain.
My mother listens to this.
I'm talking about food. What are you talking about?
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay,
Okay.
And scene. This was the first suicide bomber attack to struck the UK.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Okay. 56 people lost their lives and 700 were injured.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's a lot. But I'm not gonna get into like the gist of the bombing. So one of the bombers, his name is Jermaine Lindsay, and he's married to a woman named Samantha Luthwaite. She is the most wanted woman in the world. One of the most wanted women in the world.
What a fucking title.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of women that are wanted in the world.
I know, but
But you have to do a lot in order to become a wanted woman. I literally, I think there's less than 100 for sure, probably less than 70, but around there, wanted women. I went on this whole website, and I was able to look at how many women were wanted.
I know, but it's such a...
I'm honestly surprised that there was so many Russian women. I was low key surprised. I was like, damn, there's a lot of Russian women on here. Um, but anyways, she converted to Islam, and she became radicalized after meeting Jermaine, which is her husband.
Mm-hmm.
So she was so intelligent, and she basically knew like how to. She knew not to bring much attention to herself. And after the identities of the bombers were known, she was under like a lot of pressure from, like her family, her friends, and like the police. So she was 7 months pregnant at the time, and her demeanor was very like weird when it came to her dead husband, because basically one of the family members, like the family of another bomber named Hasib Hussein,
mm-hmm.
he they immediately called the police saying that he was there and that they were worried for him. They wanted to see if his body was found, if he was alive, if he was dead or whatever. They didn't even know that he was a bomber. But they were so worried about him that they were calling just to find out that this dude's a bomber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the one responsible. But Samantha never called the police or anyone, for that matter, for a whole fucking week. So it really, like, it automatically sends, like, alarm bells, you know? Yeah. I think it's a huge red flag.
Yeah.
I don't know why the police didn't just arrest her then and there. But I don't know how, like, the UK handles their police stuff compared to the US.
Definitely way different than us, for sure.
Yeah. There was a journalist, I really wish I could get his name, but I was in such a hurry to get this done that I completely forgot.
We were both in such a hurry to finish our notes.
Yes. I literally, like, finished it, like, 3 hours ago.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just, it's been a rough week.
It has.
Yeah, there was a journalist who wanted to talk to her, and, like, this was, like, a couple months after, and she agreed, and she showed up in full, like, hijabi fashion, and she was carrying her newborn baby, like, because she was 7 months pregnant, but now she had this baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, this journalist, like, took pictures, and he wanted to interview her for, like, those news magazines or whatever. About, I guess, her husband being one of the bombers or whatever. So she made a statement that the bombing was disgusting and that she couldn't believe her husband would do it. And she also explained that she met her husband at a Stop the War march in 2003. Like, wait, it's 2005.
Yeah.
So she met him like 2 years ago. And she painted herself as a naive wife, unbeknownst to her husband's plan. But she was very smart in playing dumb. Like, literally, like, I guess she was such a smooth talker, or the way she would speak, that, people believed her. And it didn't really make much sense, because she named her child Shahid, which is an honorific term for martyr.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, I'm just like, how the fuck are you disgusted in your husband's actions, but name your child that? So, like, like, it started, showing more, like, alarm bells. And it didn't really make sense, but it seemed like she was very soft-hearted of the attack instead of, like, being disgusted. And so, because of that, she wasn't a suspect at first, but little by little, when more info came out, the more stuff wasn't making sense, and before they knew it, she was gone. She literally drops off the radar, like... Nobody knows where she's at. She drops off the radar, and she reappears 6 years later in Mombasa, Kenya, in December of 2011.
Damn, that's a big ass time. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Big ass time jump.
Mhm. So intelligence discovered that an attack was like brewing in Mombasa, and they decided to move fast and happened to already know which houses these people were staying at. And the house, one of the houses was a 2-bedroom orphanage, and it belonged to a man named Jermaine John Grant. This is completely different than her husband, because her husband's dead. Jermaine Lindsay was her husband that died. He was one of the bombers. They called it the 7/7 attack. Sorry, I don't, because it was on July 7th, so 7/7 attack. So this new guy, his name is Jermaine John Grant. So they happen to have the same name. And they're both citizens of the UK, but they're also, like, over here and stuff like that. So inside the home, bombing-making materials were found, such as acetone, hydrogen peroxide, batteries for a power source, and a switch altimeter. And I put PS, please don't make any bombs, because I'm like saying, I'm literally giving out the ingredients of how to make a bomb, but please don't make a bomb. but these happen to be the same materials that were used in the 7/7 attack.
Oh shit.
So obviously people were thinking that, you know, they're related.
Mm-hmm.
So thankfully they were able to arrest Jermaine number 2.
Yeah,
my notes are so silly. They were able to arrest Jermaine number 2, and it was soon discovered that she was the quote big fish, and she was at the top basically. She was responsible for financing these guys and their operations. So I literally wondered what kind of occupation she had to fund stuff like this. During the arrest of Grant, a message was sent to Samantha that said the lions were coming, which was a warning that they were near. So I guess people reported that like there was, I guess they were questioning people around, and they're like, yeah, we've seen a white woman in one of these houses. Because when I tell you she's white and she's in Kenya. She sticks out like a sore thumb, dude. So reports came in that a white woman was in one of the houses, and Kenyan police go and knock, and lo and behold, she opens the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was very calm, still wearing her hijabi clothing. Her kids were playing around, and they asked to speak with her, and she agreed. They asked to see the ID. She complied, and on the ID, the name said Natalie Faye Webb. And at this time, they didn't know it was Samantha. So she had used a fake name, and she had used fake documents, but, you know, they didn't know. They said, okay, thank you for your time, and they were bidding her farewell, and that they would come back later, and they might see her again. So they left, and then they soon realized that they were fake. So then they went back to the house, but she was already gone. Yeah.
You know what? At some point, she's good. Mm-hmm. like it's terrible credit to give, but fuck,
she's a smooth criminal.
She is smooth.
Smooth criminal. She ended up leaving behind a short birth certificate with her real name and another document that showed the location of another house, which I think was really cool because it was a villa close to like where she lived, and it was close to a strip of hotels near the beach. So basically this area is like a big touristy place.
Yeah.
When I tell you, it's actually really pretty. There's a beach. It's nice. And they ended up finding sacks of cash, ammo, rifles, and fake passports. So the goal was to hit hotels during the high season of Christmas, because this was December.
Yeah.
So many people would have died. Like, it would have been bad because there's just so many people that go, because it's a big touristy area. So they go for holidays and stuff like that.
If the traffic of people would just be like insane. Yeah.
So now for sure she's involved, and like the main question that I saw in this documentary was like, why Kenya? Why would she pick Kenya out of every location? Especially because there's other international hubs of jihadist terrorism like Iraq or Syria, right?
Yeah.
But it's because Kenya is like an English speaking country, and so there wasn't much of a linguistic barrier, which makes sense. And you also don't need a visa for entry.
Really?
Yep. Mm-hmm. So, I'm gonna move on to the next attack. And it's this place called the Jericho Bar. And it's a location where many police officers, civil servants, and other people in the government attend because of the good food, the music, and the drinks. That's usually where they go. And there was live music and a football game playing at the time. So there was a lot of people there. And a survivor, I was watching his interview, and he noticed a white woman strolling by, and obviously, like, it turned to, like, his head because she's fucking white.
We haven't pointed it out already.
She sticks out like a sore thumb. So, and he also thought it was really weird for her to show up at this bar because she's in full hijabi wear. They don't drink and everything. So, you know, he's all like, what the hell? Like, and he was saying that he was so close to her that he was able to see the blue in her eyes. Like, that she had really pretty blue eyes. And she didn't look uncomfortable, lost, or confused. And she looked pretty, like, serious and focused. And then before he knew it, there was a blast. 3 people ended up dying and many were injured. They questioned the survivors after they said that they saw like a white woman around.
Yeah.
So they showed them pictures of 4 different white women and they all picked Samantha. It was her.
Damn, she really still got like a sore thumb.
Yeah. So, honestly, I think she looks like, I know you, because I showed you a picture of her, but I really do think she looks like a mixture of Adele and Billie Eilish.
I
really
don't see it.
I
I don't
really
see it.
do think she looks like her. I do. I don't know. I really do think she looks like her.
That's all you. That's just all you.
Dude. And then after that, she was technically never seen again, and this is the last concrete identification of Samantha anywhere.
Well, hold on, so she's just out there?
Yeah. Oh, she's still out there. She's just chilling.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So, a bit of a backstory on Samantha. Her dad was a British soldier who was serving in Northern Ireland, my bad. And he was fighting terrorism at the time. And I just find it so crazy that she was literally born in the middle of that. She grew up, like learning that her father fights against terrorism just to become like terrorism herself. In a way, like that's one way a journalist put it, and I was just like, that's freaking weird.
That's.
I can hear Nicole laughing. Nicole, shut up. I'm just kidding. She's probably gonna be texting me right now when she listens to this. Oh no, she's gonna be with me when she's listening to this.
Oh, are you guys gonna listen on the ride over there?
If you release it early, yeah.
How early? Like.
I don't know. Whenever you have the time. I'm no rush.
I haven't even started on episode 4.
Did it die?
It might have died. Oh yeah,
No!
it died.
Our lantern died.
It's better operated.
It really sent the ambiance,
It
was just it was perfect.
Just went that dark quick.
Yeah. The microphone lights up though.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. What were we talking about?
I haven't even started on editing episode 4 because you wanted to.
Is that the one that comes out this week?
Yeah. Because we want to try and adding like pictures and everything on the.
Oh shit! I haven't sent them to you.
You haven't sent me anything, so I mean.
I'm so sorry.
That's fine. It's good that we did back-to-back episodes because, like I told you, I haven't been able to do anything this week.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll work out.
I think we should do one spin episode for episode 10, where I get to pick your case and you get to pick my case.
You know what? Okay.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Or we do one where we do the notes and we just switch them, and then we just have to read each other's notes.
No, I think that'd be horrible. Like you wouldn't be able to understand like how I structure my notes.
Really?
I mean,
would it be that bad?
No, it's not that bad. But it's just like I put like little snarky remarks in there for myself.
But I want to read them.
No. No.
Oh my god. Okay, so let's go back. So, I guess when she was 11, she moved to a town in England called Aylesbury. It's spelled, my bad, Aulesbury. If I spelled it wrong...
It's a weird way to spell berry.
Bury.
Oh, they said Aylesbury. I'm like, that's
Aylesbury.
Oh, okay.
Bury. If I spelled it wrong, no I didn't. I mean, if I said it wrong, no I didn't. Everybody else is just wrong. I'm right.
This is the only true source of facts right here.
Yes. Yeah. Her parents got divorced, which affected her a lot. Makes sense. I'm sorry.
Can you imagine, like, if we ever find her again, you're like, why did you do all of it?
Yeah.
My parents got divorced. We moved. It was
tough. So they got divorced, and, obviously it affected her a lot. And she didn't side with her mother or her father.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I kind of wonder how her relationship was with her parents. But her best friend was Muslim, and she spent all her time with her. So, I'm assuming that's how she got into, this religion.
Yeah.
Which is cool because, obviously, Islam is not a bad religion. It's just there's people that...
Yeah. She sort of, like...
Too extreme.
Yeah. Found those weird people.
Yeah.
That really just push people over the edge.
Yeah, and like how I told you that she was radicalized by Jermaine Lindsay, her first husband, Jermaine number 1. basically like.
I don't know why that's so funny to me.
Yeah, so like spending time with her Muslim friend was, obviously her gateway to Islam, and like I said earlier, she was radicalized by her first husband, and at some point, police were able to find a laptop, and they found a lot of stuff, and she's literally like an ordinary woman. She has photos of herself with her kids. She's got Facebook. She's got WhatsApp. She listens to Beyonce. Yeah. Yeah, she's literally literally like a normal white woman that you see just walking down the street or like in a grocery store.
What the fuck?
But she's also a jihadist that wants to blow you up. Like, it's just so weird that you never know.
What
it's
did
crazy.
I think I said it on episode 3, where I told you that anyone is capable of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it.
This coffee is delicious, Michael. Just an FYI.
Oh, yeah.
You really outdid yourself.
As per name for the Caffeinated Creeps, I did make us iced coffees.
Yeah.
Which turned out really good.
You make us coffee every episode now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I have. But not iced coffee. It's been hot coffee during hot days.
Yeah. And then now it's kind of cold and then like...
But it's a little warm in the room.
Yeah, it's a little warm. So. I like it though. The iced coffee really cools you down.
It's delicious.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's freaking weird. It's just crazy. You know what I mean? Like, like when you hear serial killers and then you hear like their favorite bands and everything, you're like, oh wow, that's crazy.
I can just be like them. Oh my god.
Yeah. They also found a diary, and there was a 34-line poem called Ode to Osama, which is basically like singing praises to Osama bin Laden. And I'm sorry, when it comes to Osama bin Laden, I really try not to laugh because he looks a lot like my fucking dad.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, let me show you a picture of this motherfucker. Well, my dad. I don't like my dad. I used to like my dad.
Do you want me to keep this part in?
No, you can keep this part in.
Okay.
He's never gonna listen to this.
I meant for your mom.
No, it's okay. My mom knows.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she knows I don't like him.
No, I meant, does she know that you've called him?
Yes, this is the whole part of the freaking joke. Okay, so hold up, quick joke. So I have the game Heads Up on my phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was one where it was of celebrities. So when I was younger, I'm a fatherless child, just an FYI. Basically, when I was younger, I really wanted Will Smith to be my dad because he was the coolest guy ever.
Oh, that's a terrible thing to say now.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so poorly timed.
Yeah, so when I was younger, I loved Will Smith so much. I fell in love with him, like, not like I want to marry him, but like
a father figure.
Yeah, like in not Karate Kid, what the fuck?
He wasn't even in that movie.
He wasn't even in there.
Yeah, Will Smith was cool. I didn't know he was Asian though. That's fucking wild. That's not right.
No, literally. I was gonna say Karate Kid, he wasn't even in there.
It's the wrong daddy.
Yeah. Anyways, but I was in love with this guy when I was younger. I really, really wanted him to be my dad. So I would always mention it. I was like, oh, like I really wish Will Smith was my dad, or like, oh, who's your dad? I'm like, oh, it's Will Smith or whatever. But I was always teased when I was at church because my real dad, he has a long beard and he looks like Osama bin Laden. So they would always make fun of me and say that my dad was Osama bin Laden, right? Mm-hmm. So one time we were playing Heads Up and we were playing the celebrity category and Will Smith came up. So I had my phone over my head and it said Will Smith and I'm like, oh, it's your dad, and I said Osama bin Laden so confidently. Oh. I said Osama bin Laden so confidently and I put my phone down and they all yelled, no! It was Will Smith.
Oh my fucking god.
Where's a picture of this guy? I have it here somewhere. Oh, damn it, you can't even see him. Like, if you...
Fuck, yeah, maybe, like, put, like, a little white in the beard. Oh, yeah.
Oh, let me look for... He has freaking Wolverine as his profile picture. Which is boy. Lame. He trims it now. But look it's just...
Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah, but if you look at it in person, his beard is really nice. It's like really nice. Anyways, fuck you, Dad.
Yeah, fuck you, Will
I
Smith.
don't like you. No, I'm talking about my road.
Oh, you don't know. Fuck Jada.
Yeah.
Oh my god, she is evil.
I'll be like, oh, hi, Jada, how are you? Tupac. She just goes all off. Like, leave the guy alone.
Can you actually believe that she had the audacity to say that? Yeah, I think she's like, yeah, Tupac was my soulmate for sure. Like, man, you have like 3. No, she has 2 kids. 2 kids with Will. 2 kids with Will.
I'm just, I'm not even religious, but she needs Jesus.
That bald-headed demon.
Will Smith is gonna come and he's gonna slap you.
Look, I can swear with your dad anytime. I won't be able to see Will Smith the same ever again.
Okay. Let me go back. So, around this time, she was photographed with this guy, called Abdul Wahid. And he was her new husband, right? Her new boy toy.
Damn.
And he was a former Kenyan military officer, and he left the military to join Al-Shabaab. And basically, Al-Shabaab is, like, kind of like the specific terrorist group of jihadists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I guess they all have cool names or whatever. I'm assuming the only way I can relate it to is the terrorist groups we have right here in America, which is just like Proud Boys. You know how it's kind of like a branch off of it?
Mm-hmm.
So, or Moms of Liberty.
Is that an actual thing?
Yeah, there's like these Moms of Liberty. They're like hella conservative. And like lately, if I'm correct, every time there's like a queer teacher that like has a flag, they do everything like under the sun to get them fired and stuff like that. And they're just trying to exist. So, I wouldn't call them like Proud Boys, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Al-Shabaab is a movement, and they made allegiances with another group, I guess, called Al-Gidai in 2012. And since then, they've been organizing attacks like car bombings, suicide bombings, landmines, and assassinations. And because of how brutal they are, people fear them like a lot over there.
I mean, I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah. And Samantha is one of the important Al-Shabaab or foreign fighting operatives. She's an important key player, and the documentary series, it's called World's Most Wanted on Netflix, and it only has like 4 or 5 episodes. Each episode is of a different person that's the most wanted, right? She's the only woman in that series.
Go her? I guess.
Look at, like, as a feminist, I always say I support women's rights and women's wrongs, but I don't really mean that. I really don't. I just say it as a joke. But I was all like, oh, cool, like, there's a girl here. Because you never get to hear much of female killers, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, female killers, female terrorists or whatever. And then, like, all of a sudden, I'm just like, oh, yeah, no. She's not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why she's on the documentary, because of how uncool she is.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. So they were explaining that it's surprising to climb up a ladder as like a foreigner, but it's not like impossible in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, other foreign jihadists have come to the region, and as they gain symbolic importance, which Samantha did, then do they actually become more senior and start to exert like their own influence. Which I find it really weird, because jihadist is very misogynistic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just find it so weird how I feel like the only way that they kind of let her be is because she has the money. And she's really smart. So I have a feeling that's why she kind of like passes off as like one of the cool kids in a way.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, like, they don't care about her. She's a woman. You know what I mean?
So sort of just like using her
all
a little bit.
All she does is she just, like, in their eyes, she literally just belongs in the kitchen, and she's just a birthing machine. Which she basically is, because that's their job. Female jihadists, their job literally is to just get pregnant, get married. When their husband dies because of a suicidal bombing attack or whatever, she gets married to another guy, has more kids, and all these kids, they brainwash them into becoming soldiers. So literally, like, that's all she is. Like, just a birthing machine. And that's why they call her another nickname. Um, Instead of White Widow, they call her the mother of terrorists.
Whoa, that's a fucking heavy ass name.
Yeah. So, she had a diary, and she says that her husband had asked her children what they wanted to be when they grew up. And her oldest son and daughter answered that they want to be Mujahideen or Mujahideen, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it means warriors or fighters. And like how I was already explaining that the main domestic roles for women in Al-Shabaab is to raise and encourage family members to participate to their dedication, like to the group's cause in a way.
Yeah.
So she has to remarry, and because her role is to produce future fighters and future leaders and everything. So on September 21st, 2013, in Nairobi, Kenya, gunmen opened fire inside of a shopping mall in the Kenyan capital. Black smoke was seen coming out of the top of the building. Reporters were there filming on the floor at a distance. I was literally watching the fucking footage, dude, and it's just crazy. Like, these guys are literally on the floor to hope that they're not in the gunfire. But they're still at a distance. But the thing is that they don't know if there's, like, snipers about, you know, or anything. So they're literally on the floor with their cameras all the way up here. Just, like, trying to get footage of anything, like, in the mall.
You know what? I gotta give some reporters, like, some credit. Like, they will stick their lives out just to get some little crumbs of footage.
Yeah.
It is crazy what they do.
Especially during, like, wars.
Especially right now. During,
yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
During... It's not even a war. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna get political. But, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, literally, I've seen video footage of just press. And there's one guy who's part of press. He literally saved 2 children. And he was literally in the car. And they were speeding down to, like, the closest hospital. And his baby had, like, a head wound. And it's just blood just seeping out. And, like, he's just trying to, like, calm them down, make them happy and everything. And I literally, like... I haven't gotten emotional to the point where I've actually cried watching these videos, even though they are sad. Like, it hurts my heart. But there's one that I really did see, and I just started bawling my eyes out this morning. And I'm just like, yeah, no. And then I fell asleep. Because I was trying to do these notes, and then I saw that, and then I knocked out. So... You know, like, everything was becoming world news very quickly. Going back to the story, everything was becoming world news quickly. And the Red Cross said that at least 22 were dead at that moment and dozens were injured. And the government didn't know if it was, like, a terrorist attack, which in reality, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? It's definitely a terrorist attack. Any, gunman shooting, if it's multiple, like, obviously it has to be a terrorist attack. Yeah. So it was apparently a classic Al-Shabaab attack. And it was using suicidal gunmen. And they call it an Ingi Masi, I guess. So 4 of them approached the Westgate Mall. That's the name of the mall, not the Westgate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I got it.
Okay, yeah, making sure. Because when I was rereading this, I was like, wait a minute. And they started shooting in 2 different directions. The main entrance on the upper floor. And one team started throwing grenades, and they both opened fire, and then they worked their way through the mall. 61 civilians lost their lives in the attack. 6 of those were security officers who sacrificed themselves to defeat the criminals. And many reports suggest that a British woman and 2 or 3 American citizens may have been involved in the attack. The Kenyan Interior Minister said that they managed to catch 8 suspects. And an international arrest warrant had been called for Samantha, making her one of the most wanted people in the world. And she had been dubbed the White Widow. To this day, she still hasn't been found. CIA, MI5, and MI6, they're all looking for her. Nothing yet. She's being protected. Basically, like, between Somalia and Kenya. But they have a long border, and obviously, like, if you know people, it'll be easy to slip through.
Yeah.
And it'll be easy to avoid checkpoints. Like, it's literally like there's checkpoints everywhere because of how bad it is. And if you pass the border, you're almost immediately in Al-Shabaab territory where government can't really even go in anyways because of how bad it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's really difficult to find somebody because she's very safe and she's very, like, in hiding. And she doesn't really stay in one place, obviously, because she's wanted. And it's really hard to find her, too, because Al-Shabaab, they literally have no hesitation in executing spies or people they believe are spies.
Fuck,
so even mentioning her whereabouts could be, like, dangerous. Yeah, it's bad.
Okay.
So, they do keep a close eye on her, supposedly, like, they know where she's at, in a way, but they could never, like, get too close because she's in the middle of this territory, so they don't have enough, like, manpower, basically, to just arrest her, unless they want to start, like, a full-out war, which I doubt they will because of the many innocent people around.
Yeah. Way too many.
Yeah. And apparently you can assassinate via drone. So, yeah.
Technology has advanced since then, yeah.
Yeah, so basically, one thing too that I saw is that they cannot assassinate her via drone because she's a UK citizen. And it's illegal to do this kind of assassination.
What?
Yeah, because she's a UK citizen. I would have just done it and take the L.
I was she needs to be stopped. And
yeah,
something as tiny as that little law really prevents it. That is
but British law is to get the person and not kill them. But she is not a woman who'd give up easily. Until this day, she's never been found. So, I was trying to do more research on this. There's literally nothing else I could find. Apparently, Jermaine number 2, he's being deported. There's like news now, like from this year, that he's finally gonna be deported back to the UK, I guess, to serve time over there, or to go to court over there for something. I didn't really understand it, but I didn't really care because it didn't involve her. So he's the loser that got caught quick. So other than that, I can't find anything else about her. There was something that came out earlier this year in January that one of her uncles in her father's side believes that she may have been dead, that she might be dead already. Because,
well, weren't they keeping tabs on her?
Yeah, that's what they said, that they're keeping tabs on her, but they don't tell the family anything.
Oh, okay.
Which I feel like obviously
probably
makes
for
sense.
The best. Yeah.
In case she does happen to communicate with them. But the uncle was all like, we have not gotten communication from her or from anyone in years. It's been like 10 years. It's 2023, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10, 11 years, over a decade. Since she's gone, like, missing off the radar. Like, we have not seen her at all. So, they're wondering if she's already been dead. Like, if she had already served her purpose and then they decided to just, yeah, we're done with you. Because, like I said, she was responsible, like, in these attacks,
Yeah.
She hasn't been seen at all. So it's just really weird.
I guess, to have some kind of closure knowing that she's dead would be great.
Yeah.
So, but it's also kind of cold to just, like, completely drop it if she is dead.
Yeah.
Just, like, don't talk about it, don't mention it, nobody knows anything. Like.
But that's just what this family member thinks. But other than that, there's literally nothing else of her because she's gone. She's gone. To this day, nobody knows where she's at. Nothing.
Fuck her.
She's just chilling over there, I guess.
Jesus.
But yeah,
I do have to admit though, the White Widow is such a pretty cool name.
It is.
It's a really cool name.
Fucking amazing name.
Badass.
For such a bad and terrible lady.
Bad lady, but dope ass nickname.
Yeah. Alrighty, so that is my story on the White Widow.
Oh, very I have it in my notes too. I do have a bombing story too.
What?
Yeah, maybe I'll save that one for you. I'm actually excited to do that one too.
Gotta speak up.
No, it's more of a thought to myself. I'll probably take it out.
Oh.
All right. So.
Woo.
And now it is time for my little haunting, which is the Channi Hospital.
Chimey?
Channi.
Chani.
Channi.
Chani.
You remember? I think
You mentioned it.
I mentioned it to you because I was like, "How do you pronounce this?" I didn't want it to sound bad, but apparently you don't even pronounce the G in it. So, it's spelled Changi, and I was pronouncing it way differently, but it's pronounced Cha-ni. Yeah.
Where is it located?
Singapore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yep. So the Changi Hospital was built in Singapore by the British government in 1935.
Bleh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes, we still have to mention. Damn, that was a quick reaction from you. Wow.
You know how I feel about the Brits.
Wow. Okay. Okay. By the British government in 1935 as a base camp for armories and barracks in Changi. This large base was intended for defense, to defend the coastal area of the Johor Strait, which is, if you didn't know, basically a international water channel in the southwest China, specifically between Singapore and Malaysia. At this time, it housed two main military buildings called Block 24 and Block 37, which both were made on a prominent hill, which also made it really difficult to treat people. Because, like, they had to navigate the fucking hill. So it was really terrible, apparently. Both the barracks were part of the Kitchener barracks housings. Kitchener Barracks, housing the British Army's Royal Engineers. It was also believed that Block 37 was commissioned and used as a small medical facility, serving the other barracks in the area. By the way, before I continue on, the amount of times that they renamed this fucking hospital.
Are you serious? They could never figure out.
They couldn't figure out. No, they had. Oh my god. It gave me a headache.
Really?
Yeah, it gave me an actual headache.
That's how bad it was?
It was bad.
How many times did you count?
Fuck. Maybe like 7 times. 5 to 7 times they renamed it.
How old is this hospital? Oh, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
This was in 35. Like, it was opened. They barely made it in 1935.
Oh, okay.
Really?
7 times?
Yeah.
I was expecting it, like, earlier, like, late 18...
like, they... Throughout the years, like, they'll change it. And it's maybe, like, the quickest one is probably, like, 3 years apart from a name change. But it happened... Towards the end, it happened so frequently, I'm like, ugh.
Dude, that paperwork must have been excruciating. For sure.
Oh, it was so fucking terrible. So, like, if I just say the hospital, I'm just referring to... Just gonna refer to the
hospital, cabrones. You've seen that, right, in Ghost Stories?
Yeah, I've seen it.
No corren en el hospital, cabrones.
Didn't Nicole get so pissed at that?
Yes,
because
Nicole takes everything so seriously.
Nicole, why?
Yeah, Nicole, why?
As your passenger princess in the car ride right now, why? Look at Ray and just why?
Tell me why.
And oh no.
Off topic, my bad.
Oh, that was perfect. At around this time, the Japanese occupation of Singapore took over the military base and was using the Kitchener Barracks as a military hospital, primarily for Japanese military personnel and even some Allied prisoners of war, or POWs. It was around the time of World War II when the Japanese secret police started to monitor the POWs.
Blah.
The Japanese... Oh, wow, did I not? I didn't have that word. Okay, so while they were there, the Japanese secret police also had the reputation of being notorious for their brutal torture techniques. Though not 100% confirmed, it was rumored that the secret police were using the hospital as a torture center as apparently there were rooms that had thick chains on the wall, remnants of old torture devices, and blood stains on the floor.
Like my basement.
Yes, exactly like your basement. You know, it smells down there. Like, it's disgusting.
No, it doesn't. Like,
I know I Febreze it every day. No, it doesn't.
I hire you to clean it.
Though, again, it was never fully confirmed, so little rumors. The medical barracks were later deemed inadequate and were moved to a different barracks called the Roberts Barracks. The medical facility... Wow, Jesus.
What?
I don't think you caught it, but like, I butchered that. The medical facility would move back to Block 37 following the end of World War II in 1945. 2 years later, in 1947, the British Royal Air Force, who were based just nearby the Changi Airfield, set up the Changi Hospital Blocks 24 and 37. So they basically moved back in after the Japanese. A new building was added to complete the two pre-war buildings called Block 161. At the time, Block 161 was a large modern addition to the hospital and was constructed just between Blocks 24 and 37 to join them together. I have to burp so bad. Oh my god. I ate those hot dogs like really quickly.
Well, yeah, you literally just swallowed them, not even a whole bite.
Dude, I love weenies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He deep-throated a whole weenie.
Oh yeah.
Mom's gonna be like, what does deep throat mean? And I'm all like, no.
No gag reflex on this boy.
Damn.
You know, one of the most embarrassing things I've ever done, like, I tried practicing, like, you know that weird water trick where, like, people can swallow large amounts of, like, water?
Yeah.
Like, in one gulp?
Yeah.
So I tried learning that, and in a weird way, it also helped me to control my gag reflex.
Michael.
So like,
I don't even know what to say.
I'm
proud of you.
I thought you were just gonna say I know what you are, but yeah.
That too.
So like, for a small while, I learned to control it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nah, and I still gag trying to brush my teeth.
No, but I stopped doing it, and I think it probably just went back to normal. So.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you don't practice.
Hey man, you going to this party? No, I gotta practice my gag reflex, bro. I can't.
Mother, please don't listen to this episode. Please skip.
No, she's gotta listen to this.
That's why on my story I said if you want to listen to this podcast, be prepared for like lukewarm sexual jokes.
The stupidest things, really.
Yeah.
But I mean, then it's not us. You know, we have to be us.
Yeah.
Well, me. I'm gonna be me, mostly.
I am not gonna hide myself any longer.
That's right. I love wieners. They are delicious. What?
Yeah.
Don't laugh. Please, you laughed at the word cockpit. Get the fuck out of here.
And peacock.
Fucking 4 episodes later, we're still laughing at it.
We're never gonna get over it.
Oh God, no. From 1947 to 1971, the British Royal Air Force used the hospital to look after not just their own service personnel, but they even attended to foreign troops from the Commonwealth, Australia, and New Zealand troops, and even UN soldiers during the Korean War from 1950 to 1953. However, this didn't last long until Singapore gained independence in August 1965. Shortly after gaining independence, the British would slowly withdraw the military presence from Singapore, following the East of Suez policy, which called for the departure of the British presence from Southeast Asia. The hospital would be renamed Anzac Hospital, which is just ANZUK, which is short for Australia, New Zealand, and the United Kingdom.
That's stupid.
Yep. Shortly after, in 1975, the Anzac unit was disbanded and was renamed the UK Military Hospital.
Jesus.
Even though British forces were almost no longer present, except for like a little small token force in that area. In December of 1975, the last bits of the British forces finally left and handed the hospital over to Singapore Armed Forces. The hospital yet again had its name changed And it won't be the last time. It was called the Singapore Armed Forces Hospital.
Jesus.
I told you they
Why?
named it so many fucking times.
That paperwork must be excruciating.
The hospital took care of armed forces personnel and their immediate families, and was slowly open to the public.
Mm-hmm.
The hospital merged with the nearby 36-bed Changi Chalit Hospital in 1976.
All right.
And was renamed the Changi Hospital.
Jesus, that's the last time, right? As of yet.
No comment.
Oh my lord.
This only lasted until December 15th of 1997 when the hospital was shut down after merging with the Tao Pei Ho Hospital to form the Changi General Hospital. I told you, they just kept renaming it. They couldn't.
This is giving me a headache too.
Imagine me.
Boy.
It was so late.
Oh boy.
And they just kept renaming it. But the old hospital ceased to operations and has been left empty ever since.
That's me choosing my hyperfixation of fictional men like every day.
Oh, dude, same.
Every hour.
Same, but just with fictional characters. Like, I'll be obsessed with like one for a couple months.
2 days.
No, for me.
me.
Oh,
no.
for you?
No, I'm talking about for me.
Oh.
Shoot. No, like literally, like even when it comes to, I'm sorry. I don't know if it's because I'm a Gemini.
Oh my
but
fucking God.
No. When it comes to real people too, I had a crush on this guy for the longest time in high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
I left. I stopped having a crush on this guy. We found each other on Instagram, right? And then like I started liking him again, and then it's off, and then I like him again, and then it's off, and then I have a crush on somebody else, and then it's off. Like literally, like after 2 weeks, and I'm like, why does this happen? I can't. That's why I can't get married. I feel like I'll just be done with this person like in a month, and then I'll be like, I want a divorce.
Can you? Wow.
I'm just kidding. I probably doubt that'll ever happen, but still, like, I don't know what's wrong with me.
Can you imagine just getting married, going in the honeymoon, and like, one morning you wake up, you turn to your partner, and you just go, "Yeah, I'm done. This was fun while it lasted, huh? This little ride together, yeah, that's it."
I'm very indecisive.
That's so horrible.
I know.
But I mean, if it's a fictional character, it's fine. It's all good.
It's like, I fell in love with Nanami when I started Jujutsu Kaisen, so I have so much Nanami merch just for me to like Gato a little bit more, and then I only have the backpack and the little figure that Daisy gave me from Texas.
God, I mean, fuck, I think next episode is like also Nanami heavy, I think.
Dude, stop. Don't fucking remind me because I read the manga. I know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen.
He's fine. He's just taking a nap.
Shut up. Michael. I thought it's so mean. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, friend.
You guys can't see it, but she pulled out a knife. I'm kidding.
I did.
Yeah,
I pulled out Cyndaquil.
He's protecting you. Don't worry about it. Alright. I'm gonna get back to it. The property was given to the Singapore Land Authority, which posted security guards and guard dogs to protect the old hospital from trespassers. During that time, too, the property had not been fenced up. However, no guard or dog would stop both local and foreign trespassers. When they did trespass, trespassers would engage in ghost hunting, vandalism, which included graffiti and just like straight outright damaging the hospital.
Shoot.
Drug deals,
fun. Sounds like fun.
I guess.
Like a rage room. I want to go to a rage room so bad.
I think
we should go to one.
We should.
There's one in Redlands.
I thought no, that doesn't dox us or anything. A little bit, but not a lot. I want to go to a rage room, but then I feel like I wouldn't do anything just because I would feel bad that they have to clean it up. Like.
Well, when we're done, let's just put it all in a corner. Help them.
Just like sweep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like when you go to a restaurant, we just stack up all the plates to make it easier for the waitress.
Yeah.
For the waiter.
I don't know why that thought always occurs to me. Just like, I don't want to make that mess.
I feel like I'll hurt my wrist doing that.
I feel like I'll hurt my back. But it would just be worth it in the end, I think, to try it out.
We should just, like, if we do it, we should stretch, take a yoga class, and then go. Take a yoga class before going to a rage room.
Stretching the fucking parking lot, like, doing a little...
Yeah.
little...
Like, we're just like in like in a row, like bring out a yoga mat, just do like.
Oh my god! Actually, I love that idea. It's perfect. Let's see. Where am I at?
I'm sorry.
No, it was a. Like, I'm glad I found someone to say yes. Let's go to a rage room. That'd be amazing.
Whoop whoop.
So what also occurred after the graffiti and damage of property was drug deals and even satanic worshipping.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I didn't... There's actually, like, pictures when I was doing research for the articles. There was just...
Can I see them?
Yeah, in a minute. Where there was just, like, straight up, like, pentagrams all over the fucking floor. Like, one big-ass one. And then there's, like, one room that had, like... I think it said, like, Satan was here or, like, 666 on it.
I don't know why. I just love stuff like that, too. That people just try to make things look so creepy.
Mm-hmm.
I love it so much.
In 2006, the Singapore Land Authority put up the property for commercial-based leasing, to which Bestway Properties would acquire it, and had proposed to transform it into a luxurious spa resort. But these plans fell apart, as in 2008, there were financial difficulties from the recession at that time. The property was soon returned to the Singapore Land Authorities in 2010, and was finally fenced up. They added security cameras along with motion sensors throughout the hospital. Yet, this still didn't stop people from trying to break into the property.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this part actually, when I... Like, the next little part of the note, even Universal Studios Singapore had built a small replica of the hospital to raise awareness of the haunted building, which of course became super popular to visitors.
That's so cool.
Like, especially during, like, Halloween time. And that's really, really fucking cool.
That is.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I didn't even know. I'm sorry. I didn't even know there was a Universal Singapore at all.
Right? I didn't know.
I know that there's a US Japan.
Yeah.
What's it called?
The USJ?
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's USS.
Us.
Okay. Now that we covered the history, it's time to get into the building's hauntings. The people of Singapore...
Wait.
Oh?
Are there gonna be soldier ghosts? Ghosts that are soldiers?
Slightly. It's... Even though I know that this was a haunted story for the hospital, it was hard to pinpoint specific, like, soldiers. Or, like, any ghosts of war. Like, they kind of vaguely talk about it, but not super detailed heavy. Like, it was really hard to gather, even though, like, the people of Singapore declared that hospital, like, the most haunted place in the country. Yet, it was really fucking hard to find any sort of, like, evidence.
You know why? Because ghosts aren't real.
You take that back.
No.
You shut the fuck up.
No.
I want my coffee back.
Just, like, okay, stick my fingers.
Pukes in your
Do I have
couch.
a gag reflex?
Time to find out. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ghosts aren't real. You can't convince me otherwise until I see one. Until I see one that's literally like, Denise, shut up. Oh yeah, Denise is my real name. I'm sorry. People, I'm sorry.
I can edit it out if you want.
No, it's okay. Like,
sure?
it's not, it's not even, no, yeah, Denise is my real name. Y'all can call me Denise, right? Because you were talking, in the last episode, you were talking about all your cool nicknames.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was just like, so yeah, my name is Denise. Y'all can call me Denise. My friends call me Ray. That's cool. I have Menace as my nickname. It's like a family nickname. Because, like, the movie Dennis the Menace, I'm Denise, and apparently I was a bad kid, so I'm Denise the Menace, in a way. That's why they call me Menace.
I'm going to call you Uncle Ray Ray.
No, that's so horrible. No, one of my old bandmates, he calls me Denny Den.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's...
But, like, he'll come and be like, Denny Den, like a little sing-song.
Yeah,
so I'm
I
like,
guess...
it's adorable,
Yeah,
it's cool.
I can see that.
And then, oh my god, and I'm sorry, a big trigger, when people call me Denise, I fucking hate that shit.
Can I call you Dead Knees instead?
No.
Not even Dead Knees?
No.
But it's like Dead Knees, get it?
No.
Get it?
No, I don't know, I just don't, I don't like it when people make jokes out of my real name, because when I was younger, I was bullied, and they would call me Denise, and I hated it. And they would call me Disease because it sounded a lot like Denise.
Yikes, okay.
So yeah. I'm sorry. Continue.
Damn, can't even have a fun pun for it. That's terrible.
I know. I'm sorry. That's why you call me Ray, because I'm a ray of sunshine. And a ray of hellfire? I don't know.
You can't be a sunshine and hellfire.
I'm both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Uncle Ray Ray it's got a ring to it.
I'm the Antichrist. I'm just kidding.
Wow. So the building is said to be haunted by the souls of the victims of the Japanese occupation, homeless ghosts and spirits of those who died in the hospital. A video sighting of a nurse carrying a baby has circulated around the internet.
A what?
A nurse carrying a baby.
Wow. Holy guac.
Though, of course, the question, people claim the authenticity of the video in question.
Okay, bet. Makes sense.
I think it was also at this time, like when I was doing the notes, one of the articles had like a picture of the front of the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
I think I told you this, I think off the podcast after we recorded episode 4, where someone took a picture of a window and it looked like a shadow figure was in there.
Mm-hmm.
But it was during the daytime, and I was like, nah, that's probably just something, probably obvious. But I
if you don't have this footage, I will be upset.
No, it's not on my notes, but I will show you it.
Okay, cool.
Like I will show you like what it looks like.
Yippee!
Like I'm telling you, it's
yeah.
Like would you see it? Like even though I believe in it,
I'm so excited.
I was
to
like,
see it.
like no way, that's not it.
Mm-hmm.
Visitors claim to hear disembodied screaming and even seeing shadow people during both day and night. A movie called The Haunting Chani was filmed on the grounds of the hospital as a found footage type movie. The cast and crew reported hearing loud noises, ghostly voices, sightings of a woman with a black aura, and even had a contact with an unseen hand. Apparently the crew had captured one of the hospital's shadow people on film.
Ooh.
In one of their shots and was kept in the final release of the film. So they didn't even edit it out. It's still like, I think if we ever watch the movie, I hope we get to see it.
We should.
If I can find it. I have no idea where it is.
Yeah. Also, if it's like a not very popular movie, it'd be hard to see it because they might not have translations.
Yeah, it's more, I think it's more like a Singapore local thing, you know? Numerous legend trippers, which is basically people who do like nocturnal pilgrimages to like site locations of tragic, horrific, or even like possible supernatural events or hauntings. And paranormal investigators report entering the hospital only to have one of their members disappear.
Oh.
When the missing crew members finally return, they all seem to recount similar encounters of following what they think like is like a fellow group member. So it looks like one of their own, you know? So they follow this member and they wander off from the group, usually to desolate places in the hospital. As the members move through the hospital corridors, this figure they would be following would say that they don't belong at the hospital. The hospital is dangerous, and their crew should leave and never return to the hospital.
Oh.
Upon turning a dark corridor or even exiting the hospital, this little friend would just seem to vanish into thin air.
Oh, so that's kind of like warning them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they seem pretty friendly.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Still, that's horrifying as fuck. Like, you're following what you think is a friend, and they're just telling you, like, dude, get out.
Camila Harris.
Yeah.
Don't come. Don't come.
Don't come.
Don't come.
There are even reports of 3 underground bunkers that lie under the hospital when it was used to be a military base, though there is no current available way to access them or their entry points.
Ah.
And for those who are brave enough and choose to seek the unknown, the hospital has night tours for just $85 per person.
Let's do that.
You want to go all the way to Singapore?
Fuck yeah.
That'd be... There even is a an online tour that you can take, like a virtual 360 tour.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
is there any footage? Is there any pictures that they see on the thing?
As for footage, not that I could see, but I'm gonna show you the pictures that I found.
Oh, you done with your story?
Yeah, that was pretty much it. So look.
Oh, okay.
So, where is it at?
I will describe the photos to y'all.
So look, when the Japanese people, like the secret police were there, this is basically what their like captured allies looked like, the POWs.
Damn, that's
like,
sad.
That was really like they're all fucking skinny. Like it was really really bad.
And they're naked so that they can't run away.
Honestly, yeah, like a white hallway with like empty rooms.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Like see that hill? How I told you, like it was built on a hillside.
Mhm.
Imagine having to drag patients.
That's
like before they added that building in between.
Yeah.
Was,
that would have been crazy.
Whoa. Oh no! I lost my place.
He lost the thing.
I lost the page.
He lost the page.
There's another view right there.
Damn those stairs.
Yeah, it's a fucking.
Granny will be tripping over that.
It's a steep hill.
Yeah, it's a really steep hill.
The little room where I told you, it just says "fuck
yeah." Okay, so there's like a really small room, probably like maybe like 6 feet, I guess, wide, and then on the left, on the top, it looks like red spray paint that looks like blood, like wannabe blood, and then in green, it says "fuck yeah," and then in the middle, it has a pentagram, and then it has 666, one on the left, one on the bottom, and one on the right, and then on the right it says "no entry."
Oh, keep scrolling down.
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I was talking about.
And then there's this really big one that looks cool, and it's just a really big red pentagram, which it's dope. And then a cyclist around the area was taking a video when he caught a mysterious black figure.
That's the one by the window. It's really hard to see.
Yeah, no, that
it looks sketchy. Like that doesn't look like an actual shadow figure.
Yeah, I don't trust it. What's that?
That's the hospital.
That's just a random picture?
Yeah. It's not a random picture. It's the hospital.
Yeah, I know. You know what I meant. Oh, yeah. So it literally just looks like a random... It looks really pretty, though.
Yeah.
I fucking love the clouds in the sky.
I think by 2021, somebody proposed to make it a observatory.
Oh, for like the stars?
Yeah.
Aww.
And I don't think those plans actually went through, though.
I doubt it because it's still there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, but I mean, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
And that is actually it for all my notes.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
I do feel like I tried finding more hauntings, but it was just like really
they're not real.
No, it was fuck off. It was just really difficult to find more, or like just story accounts, you know.
Yeah.
But that one, because apparently when I was telling you the people following like the ghostly apparition throughout the hospital, like it didn't just happen to one person. It happens to a lot of investigators that go to the hospital. Mm-hmm. It happens more than once. It's like that's
really crazy.
It's fucking creepy.
But at the same time, if they said that it was so dangerous, I feel like there's been quote unquote spookier things that have happened. Mm-hmm. I feel like. I'm not saying that it's not as spooky,
but it seems more tame than other buildings that are haunted.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I feel like if you go there with bad intentions, obviously bad things are gonna come. If you go there with good intentions, good things are gonna come. That's just what I think. Whether they're real or not.
Oh, they're real.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Once you experience it for yourself, there's no going back. And then when you try to convince someone else, like they just don't get it.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I know you've had your experience with the Shadow Man. If I can mention it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw the Shadow Man too, or a Shadow Man. But at the end of the day, I do work knock shift in a residential facility. So I feel like I'm usually really tired at night. Mm-hmm. So even though I feel like I did see the Shadow Man, I don't know if it was real or not. Sometimes I wonder if I really saw the Shadow Man, because I have yet to see the Shadow Man again. Ever since that patient left, I've never seen the Shadow Man ever again.
He'll pop up again. When you least expect it. He'll come back.
Nah.
He'll come.
I don't know.
Anyway, that's going to wrap up episode 5.
Yeah. That wasn't bad.
No, it was a little...
I feel like this is a... Well, I mean, we were still silly.
Yeah, but I think you're going to say, like, the quickest I think we might have recorded in an episode.
What time is it? Oh, it's about to be 10.
10, yeah. I think just in time.
10.
Yeah. Thank you so much for everybody who stopped by. Hopefully by now you finished your cup of coffee, your tea, or your Monster Energy drink.
If you heard clinking, I'm sorry. It's just that I got a cool cup now to drink nice coffee from.
Yeah, look at you, all official.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sorry, I have to shake it. You need to get one too.
I should, yeah.
You should.
You know how Daisy has that Gojo one?
Fuck no.
I don't know. I wanted one with my characters, you know, like somebody that I like.
Yeah.
Anyone like that.
This cup is so cool because it has a rubber thing on the bottom, so when I set it down, it makes no noise.
I know, it's so quiet.
Yeah.
So good.
It's just loud because of the straw. But yeah, thank you again for listening. Our social media is Caffeinated Creeps Podcast on Instagram and on YouTube. But on YouTube, don't forget to put the @ in front of it in order to find it. That's also our email, caffeinatedcreepspodcast@gmail.com. Our Twitter, yet nobody follows. It's CC.
Who uses Twitter?
X. It's CCREEPS, which is C Creeps pod. And yeah. Well, I mean, in my defense, I don't post anything on there too. Because I never use it. I never use it.
We need to start posting too on the Instagram. I need to start. Yeah. I need to log into it. I just hate logging into like other.
I have it saved on my phone, so I could just easily just.
No, it's because I think when I log into it finally, it's gonna probably. Well, no, I also have access to the email too. My bad. Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm tripping out about.
Yeah. But, I mean, if you guys have any stories that you want us to cover, if you have requests, please DM the podcast ourselves if y'all are families or friends listening. I know already Nicole gave us a whole fucking list that she wants us to do, which is amazing. We love Nicole. Nicole, shout out to you because you're our number one listener, not gonna lie. She listens to the podcast like multiple times, more than once, and it makes me really happy.
My brother started listening to it too. He's like he's already caught up.
Oh boy.
Although he's like,
I'm so bad, huh?
No, I think he enjoyed it. He only gave one thing. It was just that he didn't like us making fun of or like contributing to the bullying of the otaku killer. He's like I think he's like, it's a little bit insensitive, I think.
Well, he's dead.
I tried making that argument, and then I said, well, he also diddled kids, so I'm not gonna have.
I feel like
I
wouldn't make fun of him because before he killed, but since after he killed and he's dead and he's disgusting, I'm gonna clown his ass. I think
what my brother was just trying to say was just that don't, like, I guess encourage it any further.
You're right.
But
I apologize, Michael's big bubber.
No, but at the same time, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead. Like that. It's a bad dude. Bad egg.
That's just how I cope.
Oh, same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any form of comedy, that's how I cope.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it goes along too with like 9/11 jokes too. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember like 2 years ago I reposted on 9/11 and it was like never spaghetti forgetty whatever, something like that, and it was like a ball like a meatball as the airplane, and then like I don't know.
Well, I think people got a little desensitized. I can't say the word. Desensitized.
Yeah.
There, now I said it.
Yeah.
Just because I think all those conspiracy theories sort of like watered down how heavy it was to some people, and I think just because of that, people just now make jokes.
Yeah.
Constantly for it.
Yeah. I do know that there's a couple conspiracy theories, but that's good that you pointed it out because I do know that I am pretty rude when it comes to people like that. Because I feel like I don't take a lot of bullshit when it comes to like killers or like
at a certain point they lose their right to for us to not make fun of them.
Yeah, and I have very strong opinions too, like not trying to trauma dump, but as a survivor of like child SA or whatever, like I'm very like rude about it. Like, yeah, I'm a bitch to it.
Mm.
Like, if I found out that you dallied like little children, like, you're dead to me, and like, I wish death upon you. I'm sorry. I don't wish death upon anybody except for people like that.
Mm.
So yeah. So that's why I feel like that's one of the reasons as to why I was so hard on the otaku killer, and I really clowned him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I'll try not to do that to other people unless they're disgusting like that. Then I'll clown them. Just an FYI.
It is our coping mechanism, after all.
Yeah, it's our coping mechanism.
But that should wrap it up for today.
Let's go.
That's it. I don't know what you have planned for the next episode, but
I don't either.
I don't know. No, I think I know
what next is your true crime, huh?
Yeah, and like I told you, I'm either debating on something involving the Japanese or just a missing persons case. I have to start tomorrow, actually.
I gotta check my calendar because I kind of want to do some and related to like I said, like holidays or whatever. So yeah. Woo.
All right. Thank you, everybody, so much for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and we will see you guys next week.
Sayonara, even though Nicole hates sayonara.
Did she tell you?
Yeah, she told me.
She fucking told you, right?
Yeah, she's all like, sayonara means goodbye forever. I told her, you want to know what I told her? I said, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So, sayonara, y'all.
I can't believe she took that so literal. I can't believe it. Anyway, bye-bye.
Deuces.